Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. So everyone's wondering why I've been not very consistent for the last 12 weeks. Well, the reason is because I've just literally gone and built this thing here, which I'm going to show you around in a minute, which is my new home gym. What I'll do at the end of this video is I'll tell you how much I spent building this massive project for myself. Okay, so this is a picture of my garden, what it used to look like beforehand. As you can see, it was an absolute mess. When I moved into this new property, it had tiles everywhere, there was glass everywhere, there was cans everywhere, and I couldn't have the garden like that because I didn't want my kids running around and cutting themselves. So I thought first step is tidy up the garden, and then after that we decided to build an extra base for it as well. I'm going to show you what the base looks like. That's what the base looked like there, but all I'm going to do is now put some pictures up along the side, you'll see them in a minute, of everything that came in. We had cement mixers in here, we had whacker plates in here, we had so much stuff in here, it was unbelievable. This was a massive 12-week build, and it literally took it out of me. Once we finally built up the base, I then ordered the main building. Okay, now that I had to wait about 2-3 weeks for this building to be delivered. So in the meantime, what I was doing is just going around making sure the whole of the garden was completely tidied up from anything that was dangerous for the children. And basically the building then got delivered. Then I had to literally get it from the front garden into the back garden. Now that was an absolute mission. I got a couple of my neighbours to help me carry it in. We then had to get it into sections, just make sure it's all sorted out, and that's when we had to start the build. Now when it came to the building, it wasn't too bad because it was basically like building Lego. Everything was all up, so all you do was slot it in, bang it in. The instructions they gave you was absolutely pants. So what I did is, I found it easier. I found it on YouTube, how to build it step by step, and I was just following little YouTube videos how to build this thing step by step. And what happened is 3 weeks later, that was finally built. So now I'm going to go and show you around. Basically, this is my pathway up to my gym. It takes me 10 seconds to get into the gym every single day. And there you go. So we open up the doors, and now let's show you around this gym. Right, so the first thing we've got is my gym mat there. So if I want to do some ab exercises, I can do some ab exercises. And then the next thing I got, now it was cheaper to get this set of dumbbells than it was to get a whole dumbbell rack. Okay, so these cost me £350 just for these dumbbells here. Okay, so they're pretty decent. They go from 5 all the way up to 32.5 kgs. That is basically all I actually need in here. If I was to get a whole dumbbell rack, I was looking at about £450 for a whole dumbbell rack. Okay, and then what we've done is I've just got my kettlebells in here. Now I haven't got many kettlebells. All I've got is 2 sets of 8s, 2 sets of 16s. Again, ideal, it's all that I actually need for myself. Now, the next thing that I've got in here is my pull-up bar, but I don't use it as a pull-up bar. As you can see, I have resistant bands hanging onto it, and there's also a bar there. So what I can then do is, if you look at my other videos of my training, you'll see that I've turned it into a lat pull down machine, and I've also turned it into a back row. I can also do my pec flies on here. I've got my hamstring Norbits I can do on here. Obviously I can do my push-ups on here as well. So basically I can get all of my back exercises done on here. So to make it a little bit harder for myself, I just add in the resistant bands. So as you can see, I've got the blue ones there. They're 15 kgs each. 15 kgs each, and then I've got my orange ones which are 35 kgs. Now I have ordered some more, okay, so I can add a little bit more resistance in, but again, it's ideal for me. It's just like using a cable machine, and it's just so easy for me and convenient. So then what I've got is just my simple bench. Again, I can do everything I need to do on this bench here, so everything is done. And then I got myself just for some cardio. So I've got to do some cardio in here in the winter months as well. Because I get a lot of steps in, what I did is I just brought myself an exercise bike, just so that so I can get myself my cardio in, because this is where I do all my Zone 2 training. If you want to know about Zone 2 training, leave it in a message underneath, and I'll do a whole video on Zone 2 training. And there you go, there's a whole view of my gym. So that is basically my gym area where I do all my training at least 4 days a week. It's so easy as well for me to do now. So now I take you to the best part of this whole build, okay? So basically, as you can see, I have myself a little sofa here. It's an actual sofa bed as well, because this got given to me as well, actually, by one of my neighbours, which was very, if you are watching this YouTube video, thank you very much for that as well. So what I've done with this bit here is this is basically a chill out area. So we've got this bit for the kids, okay? So as you can see, all their board games are there. So what they tend to do is they'll sit there, play on their board games, and just chill out and just relax. Not only that, I can do all my online clients in here as well. So basically what I'll then do is I'll have my laptop sitting just here, and I will just flick away, do all my online clients. I can do online check-ins. I can keep an eye on everybody, and it's just a quiet little space for me to work as well. Now, everyone asks, why have you built yourself your own little gym? Well, quite simple really, because where I'm at home, I've got kids with disabilities and stuff. Do you know, it's just so much easier. I can come over here, come and do what I need to do. I can get my workout in, I can get it out of the way. I can then go back indoors, and I can go and spend some time with the children as well, and making sure, because they're only young once as well, and I want to spend as much time as I possibly can. Not only that, I've got 2 with disabilities living with me as well, so obviously they need lots of attention. And not only that, in January, I'm actually going to start taking on some online clients in here as well, in that little bit there for my home gym. I'm on the hunt for a little bit more gym equipment. Once I've got more gym equipment in here, if you want me to do an update video, let me know and I'll do an update video for you as well. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. So how much this whole thing cost for me to build, which was 1, which was the base, 2 to reinforce the floor, 3 to reinforce the roof of it as well. I'm going to tell you how much this whole thing costs from start to finish, okay? So as you know, it took me 12 weeks to get this thing to put together. Right, so total cost was just over £10,000. Now, was it worth it? I think it was worth it, yes, because I now don't need a gym membership. I can come in here, do my gym workout, and I just have to put my music on and I'm in my own little zone, okay? Not only that, I'm going to be taking on one-on-one clients as well soon as well. So that will slowly start to pay for this thing for itself. Plus, I can now do more YouTube content as well. So it just means I can just film my own journey as well, because I find when I'm filming my own little journey, it keeps me accountable for everything as well. So I can come in here, film it, put it on here for you to see. You can see my full days of eating, because I will be filming a lot more content again now. Now that this thing is done, I've got more time to do it. That's why I've been so quiet. It's because I've been putting stuff up on my YouTube, but not a lot, because this build took it out of me. I was basically doing my workout out in the garden first thing in the morning. So from 9 till 10 in the morning, I was doing my workout. From 10 all the way till about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, sometimes even 10 o'clock in the evening, I was on this build, and I didn't really see anybody. I saw my kids, they were coming in and out of the house. They did come in and say hello to me. But yeah, it was a very, very hectic build. Okay, so if you want to see any more footage like this, and you want to ask me any questions about it as well, just leave a comment in the comment section for me underneath and I will get back to you. If you want me to do an update video when I've got more gym equipment in here, when I've got more stuff in here, then feel free, I will quite happily do you an update video. Until then, I will see you lot in the next one.